Hardee's Friday Night Blitz is sponsored by Hardee's, Don Hudson Insurance, Muckadoos, Wicked Diesel, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm Jermaine Ferrell, hoping your day is wonderful and blessed. Welcome to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz in our state semifinals preview special. Over the next half hour, we take a look at the 6 local teams in the state semifinals needing a win to get to the state title game. And as all of the state semifinal games kick off Saturday afternoon at 2.
Now, the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week, sponsored by Don Hudson Insurance.
Well, we shine a spotlight on our Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week. It is the Class 3 semifinal as the Williamsburg Terriers visiting the Liberty Christian Bulldogs in a dog battle. First up, let's look at the Bulldogs. LCA, they enter the game with a 12-0 record. This is the Bulldogs' third VHSL state semifinals appearance. They are 1-1. The last appearance was in 2021. It was a 56-13 win at Williams Stadium over Abington. LCA, they're 0-2 all-time against Williamsburg. The last meeting was in 1995. It was a 43-14 win by the Terriers. Back then, LCA was known as Lynchburg Christian Academy. Ryan Moye previews the Bulldogs in this game.
Since punching their ticket back to the state semifinals, the Liberty Christian Academy football team credits last season's loss in the regional championship as motivation for this year's run.
Last year, we had to swallow a tough loss to Heritage in the region finals, and we came back with a little bit of a fire to kind of do better than what we did last year. And definitely, with what we've done so far this season, we want to keep adding to what we've done.
For the team, the journey so far has been a grind.
In and out every day, putting in the work to be able to get to where we need to be. And I'm thankful for the coaches for investing their time in us to help us get to where we want to be as a team.
Now LCA sets their sights on Williamsburg, a team that hasn't played in a state semifinal. And Liberty Christian Academy head football coach Frank Rocco isn't taking them for granted. This
time of year, it's like may the best man win. So, we're going to show up and play our best. They're going to show up and play their best. And if number 4 for them, Hairston, goes off and has a great game and we can't contend with them, they're the better team. But we do realize they have a full team, not just him, and we're not going to sleep on everybody else.
As the Bulldogs prep for the Terriers, the younger players are ready to step up when needed.
This older group, they've been through it. They've been every types of games, and they really want to make it to states and finish it this year. So, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to kind of help those guys get to where they want.
For Coach Rocco, seeing his team succeed in the postseason has been rewarding.
We've had goals set in the past and have maybe come up just a hair short. But all in all, I'm as the coach, I'm very, very proud. I'm very, very happy to be able to continue to be relevant. As you get into Thanksgiving and Christmas time, you're still playing football. Not many schools around the country are still doing this.
In Lynchburg, Ryan Moye, WFXR Sports.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for the Williamsburg Terriers. They are 12-1, and Saturday will be their first ever state semifinal appearance. Now, before the 2023 playoffs, Bird had only 4 playoff wins, and this playoff series alone, they have 3. Now, for the Williamsburg Terriers, going from 0-9 in 2021 to the state semifinals in 2 years, it's been a hard and long road based on one factor: teamwork.
We don't really have any superstars on our team. We've got some good football players. But we have a really good unit and a good foundation within our locker room of kids that believe in each other. And right now, the great thing about this is everyone's helping us win.
We believed in ourselves, and that's the reason we're here. So to see all the work that you've done and put down come and be rewarding, it means a lot.
The Williamsburg Terriers are the poster boys for teamwork and complementary football, especially when it comes to defense. In their 13 games this season, they've given up an average of 11 points per game, including 3 shutouts. They know they'll have to carry that spirit on to Saturday's game against a dominant, undefeated LCA team, as the Bulldogs are 12-0 on the year, scoring 46 points per game while giving up only 8 points per contest with 3 shutouts.
They're talented all around. We just got to game plan well against them. They have a lot of different athletes that can make plays. We got to make sure we can stop them defensively and score offensively.
It's going to take our best game, and I think their coach would say the same thing about playing us. It's a state semifinal game. Everybody at this point is really good. They have a really, really good football team, a lot of talent. But I'm excited as one of the coaches in this football program to watch our kids play on that stage. I think they're really excited about it. You know, we've shut out a lot of the outside noise about, the things that come with playing LCA. They're a really good team, and they've been in this game before. This is new territory for our kids. But they understand how big the moment is, but they also understand it's 4 quarters of football.
Now, the winner of the Bird LCA game gets the winner of Lafayette-Brentsville District in a Class 3 final next Saturday. That'll be 5 o'clock from Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Coming up on Hardee's Friday Night Blitz State Semifinals Preview Show, we check in on the Salem Spartans Class 4 semifinal against Tuscarora. Plus, David DeGuzman gives us a preview of the Radford Bobcats Class 2 State Semifinal game against the Graham G-Men. Stick and stay, please.
Now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Band of the Week. And now, back to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz on WFXR.
Time to get it on.
And welcome back to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz State Semifinals special. Now on to the Class 2 semifinals. Radford Bobcats taking on the Graham G-Men Saturday afternoon at 2 at Christiansburg High School. Radford 13-0 on the season. This is their 10th state semifinal appearance with a 3-6 mark. Radford's last state semifinal game was in 2018 at Salem Stadium when they lost to Graham. The Bobcats are 2-9 all-time against the G-Men, 1-5 in the playoffs. WFXR Sports' David DeGuzman looks back at Radford's thrilling regional championship game against Glenver and how the Bobcats look to ride the momentum of the big win.
Great players make great plays, right? And that's what he is. He's an incredible player. He's one of the best players in the state, any level. And, man, he did it.
It's the type of performance that turns football players into legends. Quarterback Landon Clark overcoming 2 early interceptions against Glenver to lift the Bobcats to a regional championship, the school's first since 2018.
We grinded all year for this. It paid off in the weight room in the off season. And, man, I'm proud of our guys. We kept our composure and we just kept fighting. And I think that's what brought us this win tonight.
Facing 4th down and 4 to go in the final minute, Clark's touchdown throw to Luke Woodard with 10 seconds left completed an improbable comeback against the Highlanders.
Landon Clark to number 5, Luke Woodard. He did it in the 4th quarter when we needed it the most. That's what competitors do. That's what winners do. That's what he is, but that's what our guys are, right? We talk about that. We get in those situations all the time in practice, and we put them in tough situations, and we kind of said, hey, we're built for this. We're built for this. And again, there was no panic.
The Bobcats' composure helping them preserve their bid for a perfect season. The win over Glenver improving Radford to 13-0 and adding to its 3 Rivers District title won earlier this year.
Finally bringing this city some hardware. I know we won the district championship, but that doesn't really mean anything. The region championship's cool too, but it doesn't really mean anything. It still doesn't put a ring on our finger, and we just got to keep fighting, keep getting better day by day.
Radford hasn't won a state title since going back-to-back in the 1970s, and it hasn't even made the championship game since 2009. No matter what happens Saturday, head coach Michael Christ knows he's got a special team on his hands.
It's their willingness to work. It's their willingness to show up every day. It was their willingness to work on this in January. They're just a really mentally tough bunch. They're a mature bunch.
Reporting in Radford for Friday Night Blitz, David DeGuzman, WFXR Sports.
Thank you so much, David. The Radford Graham winner takes on the other Class 2 semifinal winner between Poquoson and Riverheads. That Class 2 final will take place next Saturday morning at 11:30 at Salem Stadium. Well, the residents of Salem Stadium in the Class 4 semifinals, the Salem Spartans, they're back in the state semifinals as they take on the Tuscarora Huskies Saturday afternoon at 2. Salem, they're 12-1 on the season, and they are in their 22nd VHSL state semifinal appearance. They're 14-7 in the state semifinal games. Their last state semifinal game came in the fall of 2021, a 28-24 loss to Broad Run. Salem, they are 1-1 all-time against Tuscarora, and the last meeting was in the spring of 2021 when they won at Salem Stadium 21-14. Now, the Salem Spartans, year in and year out, they are in the running for a state title, and for the Spartans, it takes a lot to make a deep and consistent playoff run.
Every game's important, every game's special, regular season or postseason. And well, this coaching staff and this team, this program understands success is not a continuum. It's not automatic. The kids come in and they work, and they prepare in the off season, strength and conditioning, and they have a focus and a discipline, and they understand those two things allow you to get where you are.
When you look at the Salem Spartans, they have players like Division I commits in Peyton Lewis and Chris Cole as they get the deserved attention. But the team goes well beyond those players, leading them to another successful season.
I mean, like throughout this whole team, like me and Peyton, like we get just all the paper and all that. But like we have like a lot of players on this team that can play, and our team this year, we have like a great bond, and also we have great chemistry too. So like our team is like super close to each other.
Since Salem's opening week loss to LCA, they have gone on a roll, becoming a factor to bring Salem their 11th state title.
Since I was a freshman, I remember I first got the ring, and it was just super exciting to me. So now I'm a senior, and it's been my last time playing with like all my boys, and we definitely want to win it all.
When you're focused and you're disciplined, and it allows you to execute at a high level. And hey, those guys in this locker room, they're special. They know that each day is going to be a challenge for them, and the expectations are high, and the coaching staff's demanding, and they're demanding of themselves, and they have a standard, and they work to it each and every day.
Down to Class 4 semifinals, the Tuscarora-Salem winner takes on the King George Phoebus winner for the Class 4 title. That'll be next Saturday, 11:30 from Williams Stadium. Coming up in the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz State Semifinal Preview Show, we have previews of Galax and Alta Vista in the Class 1 semifinals, plus Ryan Moye has our latest Player of the Week on the season.
And now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Hardee's Fan Cam, sponsored by Hardee's. And now, back to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz on WFXR.
Time to get it on.
And we're back with more Hardee's Friday Night Blitz in the state semifinals preview special. On to the Class 1 semifinals, and we have a pair of local teams in the mix. First off, the Galax Maroon Tide will be making a trip to Honaker to play the Tigers Saturday at 2. Galax, they're 10-3 on the season. This is the Maroon Tide's 9th state semifinal appearance. They're 5-3. Their last one came in 2021. They got a 51-21 win at Holston. Galax is 2-1 all-time against Honaker, all in the playoffs. Their last meeting was in 2016. It was a 62-14 home win. Ryan Moye gives us a preview of the Maroon Tide's run to the state semifinals.
Beating George Wythe for the Region 1C championship was just another hurdle on a Galax high school football season that began with a rocky 1-3 start.
Our name was really not in the conversation in Region C coming into the season. We had a lot to replace, which is, and there were some great teams. Had George Wythe coming back from playing in the state championship game, and they had a lot back, and Grayson had everybody back, and Narrows had great players too. So nobody really thought we were going to be in the mix. We had a rough start to the season, but our kids keep fighting.
Now the Maroon Tide are playing for a spot in the state championship as they face Honaker in the VHSL Class 1 state semifinals on Saturday. And they're hoping the senior leadership will help motivate their younger talent and will their squad through to the championship round.
Well, most of them kind of just follow in behind me and AJ. Just kind of just, and the rest of the leaders on the team, they kind of just step up and do what they do.
We like to stay on them. If somebody's, not going hard in practice or, not going hard in the weight room, we like to stay on them. Not that there's much of that, but, we stay on everybody and, we have a good senior group.
It's been 2 years since Galax last made a run for a state title, and for Coach Shane Allen, his team has nothing to lose and everything to gain.
We just want the opportunity, and I told these guys, you never know what's going to happen. You never know, if you're going to be here tomorrow or not. So come out here and leave it all on the field, and if it's your last game, walk off head high. And if you're not, then guess what? We get to survive and play again next week.
In Galax, Ryan Moye, WFXR Sports.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Now in the other Class 1 semifinals, the Alta Vista Colonels, they visit Essex with kickoff set for 2 on Saturday. Alta Vista, they are 10-3 on the season. This is the Colonels' 4th state semifinal appearance. They're a perfect 3-0. Now, their last appearance came in 2014 as they won at Honaker 31-7. Alta Vista, they're 2-0 all-time against Essex. All those games were in the state finals, with the last game coming in the finals in Salem. It was a 22-20 win in 2014. Now, for the Colonels, many outside of Alta Vista are surprised that they are in the state semifinals. But for first-year head coach Matt DeLoach, he felt the team could be here in the state semis.
We talked about yesterday, you know, it was in the moments when nobody was there, when nobody was talking, nobody was even, you know, giving us a shot. You know, that's when this team started to build, and that's when this team started to believe. And, you know, kind of like what our guys said, you know, that Appomattox game, you know, we showed out, you know, it was kind of a, hey, we're here. You know, we're one of the teams to beat, and I think it kind of opened up a lot of people's eyes.
The community's been grateful. They've been supporting us throughout the season, and everyone around has just been like, Alta Vista is the team to beat.
The Alta Vista Colonels nearly 10 years ago had back-to-back championship moments, winning state titles. This year's edition is blazing their own path, especially with a ground-and-pound offense, as the Colonels have amassed more than 4,000 yards of rushing. It has all led them to the moment of being in the state semifinals.
It means a lot right now. We haven't, like you said, we haven't been here in a while, but we've worked hard to get here, and we're just blessed and grateful to be there.
These guys, you know, finally got a shot to have something where now people are looking at them, now people are talking about them, and like I said, they're writing their own story.
Now here's the Class 1 semifinal action here. Galax Honaker winner will take on the Alta Vista Essex winner. That'll be next Saturday at 5 at Salem Stadium for the Class 1 title.
Now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week, sponsored by Wicked Diesel.
Well, this week's athlete is no stranger to this honor. Not only did he run for over 350 yards, he also put up 6 touchdowns as well in his team's 63-14 win over Turner Ashby in the Region 3C Finals last Friday. Guess what? He is back and your player of the week.
Gideon Davidson, running back, Liberty Christian Academy. Dalton's catch, that kind of set the tone for us to be able to run that first touchdown. I would have to give credit to my O-line. My O-line's amazing. And before the game, I was just telling them, I was like, this game's on you guys. I mean, we gotta win up front. We gotta win with you guys. We gotta block right. We gotta do all these. We gotta attack. Even on the D-line, the D-line's amazing. They're attacking the quarterback, attacking the ball. I've been striving to hit 300, and then that got me over my 2,000-yard mark, so I kind of hit my goal for the season. It's exciting. So our theme is attack mode, so like we come into the season thinking, oh, we got to attack, and that's attack on the field. Just play how we play LCA football, and I think it's definitely shown out on the field. I was just more excited to come back. And I guess prove to people that we can finish this season. And I was just, I guess, ready, and I really wanted it.
What does this group of guys mean to you?
Oh, a lot. I mean, these guys, amazing. It is a bummer missing my brother because he was on the team last year, but I mean, I'm close to these guys like they're my brothers, so I just love them. It's awesome. It's awesome to see how we can, go from one year to the next and the next, and just keep progressing. And coach is a great coach. He knows, he's been in the game a very long time, so he knows how it works and how to, I guess, keep us there.
What does it mean to you when you put that Bulldogs jersey on?
It means everything. It's like I've been here for a lifetime, it feels like, so it means a lot. It means family, it means love, and it just means a lot.
And now, the Maca Did It Play of the Night, sponsored by McAdoo's.
Our Maca Did It Play of the Night comes from the middle school basketball ranks. Tuesday night, Hidden Valley Middle School taking on Northside Middle School. Game tied at 32 seconds to go. This is Hidden Valley's Andrew Draper set to inbound the ball, and check out the inbounder. It's Andrew Draper with the hook shot off bank, and yes, it's nighttime banking. He nails the triple to get the win at the buzzer for Hidden Valley, 35-32. Andrew Draper, he gets our Maca Did It Play of the Night.
And now, it's Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Unsung Hero, celebrating those who keep the game moving, sponsored by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Well, it's Unsung Hero time, and this week's honoree is Winfred Beal. As on Wednesday, Beal announced he is retiring as Floyd County High School head football coach after 43 years and 50 years of overall coaching. A man who has shaped hundreds of young people over the decades. And we have his full interview and other details on Beal attached to the story on WXRTV.com. So congratulations to Winfred Beal, as he's this week's Unsung Hero. Well, next Friday, we'll have our annual Hardee's Friday Night Blitz State Finals preview show coming your way at 5:30 and 10:30 on WFXR. That does it for this edition of the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz State Semifinal Preview Special. Now, we will have this show and much more on WFXRTV.com. Also, congratulations to the Liberty Flames, the Conference USA champs, as they get it done over New Mexico 49-35. Again, thank you for watching the show. Again, next week it is our state finale. As our season finale, we have our annual state finals preview special, as we'll air that again Friday at 5:30 and 10:30. I'm Jermaine Ferrell. Hope all of your teams are winners. Have a wonderful and blessed night and weekend, everybody.